Hello, my name is Kim and welcome back to the Embroidered Elephant channel. Today I am going to hopefully just be doing a very quick video going through all of my yarn and hopefully destashing some of it. When I originally started destashing, I've been trying to do it for a few years but I haven't been very good, if I'm being honest. So this year in 2024 I have been putting more effort into using a lot of my yarn, using a lot of my fabric, and just finishing some crochet projects. Today I'm going to go through all of my yarn because I have maybe seen the reality a little bit of how long it takes me to finish projects, and I've got more of a sense of what I want to do and yarns that I maybe held on to because I'd already bought them, I'm more able to say goodbye to, which I'm hoping that I can at least get to say goodbye to a few of them. So I've got a little grey box, just a fabric box by the side of me, and as I go through all of the yarn, anything that I decide actually I don't want, I'm just going to pop in there, put it to the side for a bit, and at one point I will be selling them or donating them depending on what I need to do really. So this is my yarn cupboard. Let me just open it up. My room is a bit messy and apologies that I am actually filming on the floor again, but I just thought that I would show you a little bit of the process as I'm going through. I know I love watching people go through their yarn stashes and different crafty bits, so I thought it might be interesting to other people as well. So this is the grey box that I'm going to be using. At the moment there are a few skeins in there. I can't remember if I put this on another video or not. This is my Black Friday yarn from Hobby. I bought this a few years ago to make a jumper with. I started making the jumper and never got around to finish it. So this is hours and hours and hours of work, but I'm going to unpick it because it's not really something that I would wear. Red isn't really my colour anymore. So I need to unpick that so that I can destash it. So I've got the equivalent of 5 balls in there. I've got this big value chunky yarn in this sort of rust colour by King Cole. Yes, it is literally called Rust. It's like a beautiful orangey colour. I tried to work with it, I couldn't get on with it, so that's going. I was very kindly gifted this knitting yarn. It's blue from the Poundland, I think. I don't have a use for this, so I will be destashing this as well. So again, hopefully this is a very quick video, but I will go through it anyway. So recently I did do a video where I went through all of this yarn at the top, and anything that I wanted to, anything that I've got plans for is up here, so I won't be going through that again because I already know that I do want it. So there is some yarn in this project bag. I was bought it by my mother-in-law. I haven't got around to using it yet, but I have got a planned project for it. I just need to find a pattern. So I know it's going to be a jumper or sweater or cardigan, but I'm not getting rid of that, so that can stay in there. This is all mini skeins, usually used for amigurumi. I'm not going to get rid of these because they are useful for so many different things. As I said, a lot of amigurumi, little projects like that. So this is a mix of Serdar Happy Cotton and rikirimi, just in various different colours. As said, I've got loads of projects for them, so they are staying. This, I don't know what I'm going to do with. This is scrap, cotton scraps. These were given to me by a family member, so they are quite sentimental. I'm not going to be destashing those. Just on a quick look through this sock yarn, these are all fairly new. So the angle is a little bit dodgy, so sorry about that. So these are the ones I've bought, I say recently. Some of these I've bought recently, some of them are a bit older, but I won't be getting rid of any of these. This is acrylic yarn. I won't be getting rid of these because they are handy to have, but I've got this tiny little scrap of yarn left over from a project. I will be getting rid of that because it's so small and there's not really a lot I can do with it. Well, there probably is, but the point of today is not to keep everything. So this is a bag of cotton. Again, cotton can be used for so many projects. I think that I will keep it. It does say unknown on there. A lot of this I do believe is cotton. And the ones that I'm not too sure about, they were given to me by a family member. So again, I don't want to get rid of them because they're sentimental. This was the only one that when I first looked at the bag, that I might have got rid of. But getting it out, it is so soft. I don't know if it's got some mohair in it, but it is so soft. So I'm not going to get rid of that. Next is a bag of sock yarn. So the one I keep on umming and ahhing about is this one here. Is my Black Magic yarn. It is by Catty Crafts, and it's more black than I thought it was. It's got some pink in there as well and purples. It is beautiful, but after I bought it I realised firstly how much black was in there, and secondly I read a lot of comments saying how difficult it is to crochet with black yarn. So I've been really reluctant to use it, but I did actually buy this as a present for my mum. I was going to make her something with this, so I will use it. I just need to get over my thing of not using black yarn. But the rest, again, a lot of them are fairly new, so I'll be keeping those. Actually, the mini skeins, these are all hand dyed. I am planning on using them for my crochet Battenberg blanket. We make a lot of squares and they become a blanket. So those will be going in a different bag for the Battenberg blanket, but I will leave them to the side for now. So far I haven't got rid of anything. The next one, do you know what? I think I'm actually doing really badly. So the next one is this bag. I bought this yarn to make a to be honest, I bought this yarn because I really loved the colour of it. So it's white with little grey flecks in it. It is beautiful. It is Sirdar #1 stone washed. I've caked it up. I bought it when I first started crocheting without a project in mind, which if you've done that before, it's not a great idea. So I didn't have a project for it, so I thought it would make a really nice hat. It's white and grey, it goes with everything. It's not stretchy enough to make a hat with. I started making it and it was just so tight that it was just not nice. So this will be going in my sort of out box. This again is such a small bit of yarn. I will use that for stuffing, I think. This yarn I'm not a massive fan of. Because I've bought it, I might make a hat with it and sell it. But I think for the moment I'm just going to put it in my destash bin. Again, the purpose of this is to be quick. I've got some felt tweed as well, which I quite like the look of. It's Rowan, it's brown, it's got little blue flecks in it, which I'm not sure how well you can see. It's not my favourite, I just need to find a project for it. I'm sure that it would look really cute if I made a little lamb or a little sheep out of it or something like that, amigurumi. And then the rest, again, is fairly new. The Rico Creative, I haven't necessarily got a project in plan for that, in mind, sorry. But the kit I got this from was from Lottie and Albert. She does Curate Crochet Box, and one of the boxes, I think it's like the mermaid or the shell project or something like that. The pattern included was to make this. So it's for the bath, it's a scrubby. I'm definitely going to make another one of this. Firstly, it was really easy to make, it didn't take a long time, and it is really nice as well. So I'm going to make another one of these. I just need to find where I put the pattern and put it on my list. This is a big bag of acrylic, and there's 2 in here that I can see that I could probably get rid of. So the first one is right down the bottom. So it's this black yarn. It is Lion brand. Woolies maybe? It's Lion brand. Don't have the band. I bought it as a destash. I made one project out of it. It was not my favourite to work with. And although it has potential, I don't really want to work with that again. I don't want to spend a long time using it. This is another one. It's brown acrylic, very thin. I can't see me using this. It's okay, but not my favourite, so I'll get rid of that as well. And then I've got lots of grey acrylic. I think at one point I will need to I'll need to see how thick they are and see if I've got more than one of each skein, because you can see hopefully that there's 3 balls here. They're all different thicknesses, colours. I believe they're all acrylic though, but I need to match them up with something else. This one is mixed unknown yarn, so the first one I'm going to get rid of is this grey acrylic. It doesn't feel nice. I don't have a project for it. The next one is this one. It's really soft, but again, I don't have a project for it, and I don't think that I'd like to spend a lot of time working on it. So that one is going as well. The rest, there's not a lot of each of them. There's little sort of scraps, so this purple, this brown and grey one, and this grey one. There's not a lot of it, but I could probably find a project to sort of put it in somewhere along the line. This brown, there's not really a lot of it. I could probably, I'm debating whether I want to crochet a little, again, a sheep out of it, because it would be really cool as sheep's fur. But do I really want to spend, you know, an hour, 2 hours just to make this work? I don't know. Oh, it's quite soft though. Oh. It's a scrap. I'll let it go. I'll let it go. So that's that. This one, they are all fairly new. I won't be getting rid of anything from there. Again, sort of scraps, some are new. And this bag of cotton, so the only one that I'm going to get rid of is this little scrap here. That was left over from a project, but I don't want it, so I'll get rid of it. This is cotton. I'll keep everything in here. Again, cotton is really useful for making a lot of things that are washable. And this is, not that you can see it, this is a box of all of the new yarn that I've bought. So this is stuff that I've got more than one skein for. I can't balance you back again. Okay. So again, this will just be a quick run through. So these Flu Fibre, love them. I've got a project in mind for them, so I'm keeping those. This is some small thread from DMC. That is staying because I'm looking to make a project out of that. I've got 2 lots of cotton, that's staying as well. Berger du Nord, that's staying as well. I've bought that recently. This I bought from Hobbycraft. It was on sale, as you can see. I don't really like the feel of it, if I'm honest. I bought quite a lot to make a sweater out of. I liked the colours. Will I wear this colour? Probably not. So I've got quite a lot of that, so that can go as well. Brilliant. And then this is Mungo Yarns. This is what's left of a project I did. I'm keeping that because I bought it while I was on holiday, so it's quite special to me. This was a present, so I'm keeping that. These I bought again for a project in particular, so I'm keeping those. Now I have got some James C. Bratt chinchilla yarn. I love the feeling of this. I bought it with a teddy bear or something similar in mind because it was just so soft. I'm not going to use it. I've had it for a few years. Every time I look at it, I just feel a bit put off. So I don't think I'm going to use it, so I'm getting rid of it. Knit Me Sane yarn. I have got a project in mind for this. I love it. And that was actually bought in her destash sale, so I'm keeping that. Sonia Jones, bought this recently, that's being kept. Feel Rio, that's being kept as well. Some cotton yarn, this is Knit Picks. That's staying because I've got a project for it. Got this grey, quite a lot of grey acrylic. I think I'm going to get rid of it. I'm just going to check. Yeah, they look the same. That was left over from project. I think I had some more here. So those lot I'm going to get rid of just because I won't use them. Now this is a difficult one. I dyed it myself. I thought the colour was going to be different. I thought that it was going to feel nicer than what it does. I don't think I'm going to get rid of it, although I'm not overly keen on it, if I'm being honest. But I don't think I'm going to get rid of it just because it is a little bit sentimental. It was my first try, and I would love to see how it crochets up. So I will be keeping it, but I will keep it to the side just in case I change my mind. Stitch and Story, definitely keeping that. I've got some more cotton in here. I've got some raffia yarn that I bought recently. Now this is what I bought in a Destash Snowflake wool blend. It reminds me of a turkey. It definitely reminds me of Thanksgiving. I am going to be getting rid of that just because I don't have any projects in mind for it, and I'm not overly keen. I have got a lot of this 24/7 cotton. Love this. This was a gift as well, so I will be keeping that. Summer stripes, Serdar. I'm interested to see how that crochets up, and it has got quite a bit of different colours in it, so it's more rainbow than it looks on the outside. So there's purple and blue in there, if you can see that. So I'll be keeping that. And I think that that's the most interesting part. So I've got, this is undyed, so I want to try dyeing that again. I've got some Rowan Summerlight, 3 skeins of different colours, and I've got some yarn that I unpicked from a sweater. So that is pretty much everything. The only thing that I haven't showed you, which I've just realised, is I finished a project recently that I'll go over in my podcast. Through finishing it, I've still got some yarn left. So this is all wool, pure wool. I was going to originally finish all of the yarn and just make a bouquet of flowers from it until I finish the yarn. It's not overly nice to work with. It hurts my hands a bit. It's not overly pleasant, and I've got enough flowers now to make a bouquet. I don't want to finish it, so I'm going to be getting rid of the yarn. So I've got quite a lot of that. So I'm going to tidy this up, put everything back, and I am going to let you know how many skeins I managed to destash just from today, which will be interesting. So I'll catch you on the flip side. So I have put everything back. It doesn't actually look that much better than it did before. I thought that it would make a big difference, but I think because I've rearranged everything in the cupboard, it doesn't look different, but there's less in there. Hopefully that makes sense. So I've counted them. I have got rid of, I've decided to let go of 31 skeins. So some of them are bigger than others. So this one I did off camera. It's sort of a mohairy feel. I won't use it. It's quite big and not my favourite texture in the world. So I've got some acrylic, faux fur, acrylic mix, I think, pure wool, and then just acrylic again, acrylic. This is the sort of cottony Serdar, not sure, acrylic, and wool. So 31 skeins, or little bits. So, as I said, that was just a very, very quick run through and a little destash. I've obviously got a lot more than 31, so I haven't halved it, I haven't quartered it or anything like that. But hopefully you enjoyed this quick little video of me going through and destashing my yarn. If I could give any advice, it would be to do it little by little. So if you have a big stash, try and get rid of a couple of skeins every now and then. If there's one that you've been thinking about that you probably won't use, maybe put it to the side, even put it in a cupboard for a couple of months and see whether you think about it, see whether you go to pick it up to actually use it. And it's going around a lot in destash sort of videos, trends as such online, that you may think that it's a waste of money to sort of destash it or get rid of it, but they say that you wasted the money, or the money is already gone once you bought the item, so you're not going to get it back by keeping it. My personal motivations for destashing is because I want to get through my stash. I don't want to never get around to using some of it. So I want to really hone down my stash to yarn that I really, really love and that I'm excited to work with. and that I found inspiring as well. So yes, as I said, hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, I would love to hear from you if you leave a comment below. My email address is below as well. I've also got an Etsy shop if you wanted to check it out. Anyway, thank you for watching. All the best, take care, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!